So question A is to create a data validation list for the dates, which I have already done. Question B is to use VLOOKUPs to find the wholesale price for each one of these styles over here, which you should be able to do it. And then question C is to use a combination of offset and match function to find the sales for each one of these styles under these stores. So the data sheet has the stores, and right below each one of these stores we have the 12 different styles. So I'm going to put an offset here, and the reference or the starting point is going to be the cell which is on top of the very first row and left to the very first column. The row number is going to be determined by the date, which is going to be picked here. So I'm going to use a match function which will help me to locate this date in this range. And I'm going to use 0 to ensure that it is an exact match. Now, to find the column number is going to be determined by the style for which I want the answer to appear here. So I'm going to use another match which will help me to locate the style, the very first style over here in this range. I'm going to use 0 to ensure that it is exact match. So I have 396, which happens to be the sales on the 14th of January for the Burning Man Print Tea in standard store number 1. So to get the sales of the other styles, we can just use relative referencing by copying this formula across. So I'm going to lock the cells so that they remain as it is when I copy it across, except D5, which is this one. I'm not locking this because as I drag this across, I want the cell to move across so that it can find the data for each one of these styles. But I lock the range for the second match as well. Here we go. Now, to find the sales of this style from the second store, which is Chadston. Now when we use the match to find the column number for Burning Man Print Tea, it is going to pick this one. So what we're going to do is, we're going to find out by how many columns it should move towards the right from here so that it can reach to the same style under the next store. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So current value plus 12 columns will ensure that it gets to the next store, Burning Man Print Tea. Those numbers are given here. So I'm going to copy this formula put it over here, and right after the second match, that is right after the first closing bracket plus this value, so ensure that B8 is locked, and here we go. So this is the approach that you should use in order to complete this exercise.